Welcome back to Project Atheist. I'm not sure if I like that name or not. I'm going to cover in this video Frank Turek fast talking and making ridiculous claims with absolutely no supporting evidence.
Now look, there are people that struggle with what's called gender dysphoria. We have people in this room that have family members that struggle with that. That's not my issue here. My issue here is that
So Frank's not here to tell you about your individual family members, but he's going to give you like a couple reasons why you should totally hate them and ostracize them and cast them out and chuck some fucking stones at them.
people are wanting to encourage other people to actually mutilate themselves, and they think that's the solution to a mismatch between their psychology and their body. Look, you can change your mind, you can't change your body.
So in this montage of emotional appeal someone cut in here, I recognize Desmond is amazing, and he's retired, and we don't know if he's gay, and he definitely isn't trans. I mean, yeah, it might have been a little bit weird, but that's no reason to go around and make up lies and tell bullshit porcupines on people.
It's impossible to biologically change your sex. You can't do it.
Oh my. Yeah, Frank, we can't edit our genome, but what do you think would happen if we could?
You can change your mind, can't change your body.
That's very good. You're right, objectively. Subjectively, I assure you it's quite the opposite entirely.
So Frank has said twice, you can't change your body, but you can change your mind. Really, Frank? Can I change my mind? Hell, let's give it a go. Let's watch Sharon Stone talk about being tied up in a foreign language. Oh yeah, that's doing the job for me right there. So let's check out this other very attractive individual I've heard so much about. Come on, come on. Oh yeah, totally changed my mind. I want some of that. You can't change your body? Seriously, Frank? We're able to perform joint replacements and organ transplants. There are vaccines that protect cells from viral infections, reducing cancer rates. Of course, we can't edit our own DNA, but if genetics is the only metric for performing gender, how would you assign gender to the minority of people that don't fit in your two little boxes? It's like you're not even fucking trying, dude. Seriously.
This entire identity crisis is illogical in this sense.
No, that's not fair, Frank. I tried to believe that I could get horny for you, and I put a solid effort into it, but for some reason it just didn't work for me. It's not your fault.
Check this out. On one hand, they're saying that men and women are the same. But if men and women are the same, how can a man transition to being a woman?
My logic is undeniable.
I hear this type of rhetoric all the time, and from Frank Turek, like one of the genius giants and shit. Frank, who in the hell ever said men and women are the same? Frank's going to be really proud of what he says right here, and those idiots in his audience are just going to shake their head yeah because they love sucking on his teeth.
The whole transgender movement presupposes there are men and women. Otherwise, there'd be nothing to transition to or from.
That don't make no sense.
What's the saying? When you're a hammer, everything looks like a nail.
But that's not the idea, is it? What are we talking about here? Pussy, right?
Also, this is generally true about the left. They always say diversity is our strength, yet on the other hand, they're saying we're all the same.
And of course, Frank fucked that one up too. Frank, we're simply saying that everyone is equal or should be treated equal. We're not that we're all the same.
Now, look, you can't have it both ways. That's the problem. There is so much illogic going on here.
We must save you from yourselves.
Boy, that's some ninja tactics right there, intentionally misrepresenting his opponents so that he makes it look like he's actually got a valid point when all he's doing is making a straw man. I mean, look at those amazing quotes that he got from Quotey McQuoterson, a.k.a. Frank Turek's quotes. He put his own fucking quotes on the screen and blamed it on kids.
Now, what is driving this? What is driving this absolute, illogical, contradictory movement that many in our culture are forcing on people? That if you don't believe this, we're going to hurt you. What's doing this?
Wow, another appeal to emotion where the preacher was probably screaming hellfire and damnation and sinning queers and rebuking them. I'm gonna fucking rebuke them. You all gonna burn in the hellfire.
Well, first of all, I don't think there's any scripture more relevant to this after you look at what these kids have said than Romans chapter 1, where Paul says they suppressed the truth. Their thinking became futile and their foolish hearts were darkened.
Resistance is futile.
God damn, like Frank's like, yeah, here's my reason for being a stupid fucking asshole and a bigoted jerkwad, and I want you to hate everyone who's not exactly like you.
Romans chapter 1. There's nothing more obvious, as the gentleman said.
Always remember, you got to listen to every single word the gentleman says, because, you know, he's the gentleman after all.
That there are men and women, and yet you have people denying the obvious for some sort of political agenda. It's crazy.
Just to sum all of this up, Frank reminds me of myself 25 years ago when I was in middle school and thought gay was contagious. Imagine someone telling you that you want cock or that you're broken and that you love vag and you gotta love vag. Frank Turek and others who think like him are utterly fucking ridiculous when they assume that people have to love each other in the same way that they think their Bible says it's supposed to happen or whatever. Frank isn't the one-eyed man leading the kingdom of the blind. Frank is the blind leading the blind.
It's a damn shame.
So thanks for stopping by. I really want to know if you think Frank made his point in the comments, or was it just ignorant blathering?